Welcome back to Wager Talk TV. I'm Ralph Michaels, sitting in for Kelly Stewart. Guys, Kelly's in L.A. with the Showtime guys doing some promos for the big Showtime series coming up.
Good for her.
So excited to be sitting in for her. Absolutely.
Really hard worker.
Works her ass off. Can't wait to see it. Happy for her. And, you know, we'll see. The cameras followed us around for a few weeks. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we come out in a good light. I'm sure we will. We do things a little differently at Wager Talk, and hopefully that comes across. Guys, I'm joined by B. Leonard Sports, my good friend Brian, and Gianni_Greek at Twitter. We're talking about Ohio State and Iowa State. Two different teams with different momentum. Iowa State goes through the Big 12, wins it. Ohio State had suspended Wesson, their leading scorer and rebounder, brought him back for the tournament. I think the Indiana win got him into this seat. I was actually surprised they made it, and I'm an Ohio State fan. And for me, I thought they'd be on the outside looking in. Brian, start with you on your thoughts in this matchup.
Yeah, I'm the same way. The Big Ten is going to have, the lower part of the Big Ten is really going to make or break my first weekend of the tournament, because there was three teams that we've talked about that I didn't think any of them were very good. Ohio State's a very good defensive team, 27th in defensive efficiency, but they really struggled when they stepped up in class. I don't think they beat any of the top teams in conference action. And you know, you take a look at Iowa State, and Iowa State's 11-7 when they play away from home this year, 9th in the country in offensive efficiency. So they're a good offensive team. Ohio State's going to have to win on defense. If you're looking for a long shot to win the national championship, I think Iowa State may be the team with some value, because all three venues from here on out are within 500 miles of where their home campus is. So that's going to be a big advantage if they get past this first round. This is a team that could pull off some upsets. I don't like Ohio State in this one, and once again, I'll go against the Big Ten. You know,
Iowa State a rarity. They have three guards that could play point guard on almost any team in the Big 12, and that's the difference with their depth. I mean, when you have Wennington, a couple-year starter, who's now on the bench, coming in off relief, I mean, it really shows how deep they are. Gianni, agree with Brian or disagree?
I don't like disagreeing with Brian, and even more so, you know me, I tell it like it is. I actually bet this game. I bet it and released this to my subscribers. I love Ohio State in this spot. I took them plus 6.5. I took them plus 6. May even take them plus 5.5 and sprinkle some money line. I think you're getting so much line value with Ohio State in this game based on nothing more than Iowa State recency bias. Because here's what happened. This is a team down the stretch that lost 6 of the final 7 games prior to that conference tournament. And they went in there and they won 3 coin flip games. It was pretty much a -1 or -2 either way in all 3 of those games. And they beat Baylor, Kansas State, and Kansas.
Kansas State without Wade.
Very nice run over 3 days. Very impressive. But that's why you're being asked to pay opening line of 6.5 instead of 3.5 or 4. I thought this line just came out way too high. And the market moved in my direction, now down to 5.5. If it continues dropping, obviously it gets to a point where the value is no longer there, is with Iowa State. But at that 6.5, 6, and even hovering at that 5.5 range, I think Ohio State's the side, man. I really do. Here's why. I know they can't score a lot. They have some droughts. That's their problem. But the one thing they can do is play defense. And all I need from my dog is an opportunity to win the game. You know, in March Madness, every team's pretty much live except the 16th seeds, more or less. And more importantly, that's going to give me 60 minutes of effort and could keep it close. And if you have a defense like Ohio State that plays pretty good D, I think they could keep it, you know, very close the entire way. I don't think Iowa State runs off with it. I mean, it's a team, they're not very good defensively, 59th in defensive efficiency. I get it, Ohio State isn't offensive juggernaut, but I don't think this is the kind of defense that's going to make them, you know, hold them to 35, 40 points.
Guys, I love it. You know, that's what these videos are about. We don't talk about them beforehand.
No,
agree or disagree.
Honestly, I hope, I wish, because I respect Brian, one of the guys I really do respect. And I'm not saying that. I just wouldn't have said anything. You know, it's true. I respect.
And you know, that's what these videos are about. Give both sides. Let our viewers decide who you want. So a great video, guys. Gianni on Iowa State.
Ohio State.
The Ohio State. Brian on Iowa State.
Just mumble a little bit. We got the winner for both sides.
You know, both teams are on state, and they have four letters in their name, and
I guarantee this video will give you a winner. This video is guaranteed to produce a winner. That's a lock. The side will be a winner.
Guys, I'm sure you've heard it before, but I'm going to mention it one more time. Code MM20. First-time viewers. Go to WagerTalk or sportsmemo.com until the first game tips on Thursday. $20 off any package. That means you can get a free play, you can get a discounted 3-day package, or a discounted 7-day package. More videos coming. WagerTalk TV.